Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to Day Art Survival video. And today we'll actually talk a bit about, not a bit, we will just discuss about the missing updates. And this is part 3, I think, out of, I don't know how many parts this will be. Probably 4 or 5, but yeah, so this is part 3 and today we'll just continue. So, previously, well, I guess, just a little bit, it seems like there is something wrong. There is something that went wrong. I think what went wrong is that the mycelium that they found in the mine over here, this one, history, how a relic mycelium was found in a mine. So I think this one over here, the researcher, the Mark Garin, which is this guy over here, I think he found, when he found the city that is covered in plants, I think he found a way into the mine. I think the way is from the this one over here, the hole that kind of looks like mouth with teeth over here, which is kind of interesting. So this one over here, I think this is the entrance to the mine. And well, yeah, obviously he went to the mine and he found the mycelium, and then he sent the mycelium in space for research, I think. And something happened there, something bad happened, I think. Like I said in the previous part, I think the mycelium was radioactive as well. It was radiated and it mutated. And yeah, as you can see, it turns into some kind of file or like mutated plants, and it infects everything. Like it infects the human over here. As you can see, this looks like a human, and then this one looks like another human, but it looks like it replicates the head. And yeah, it looks odd. And then the animals, like the rats, well, obviously they're like um laboratory labs, so I think this is that the rats got like infected. And then this one as well, the person. And then there's this yeah, I think what happened is that the rocket failed, I think, and the mycelium, this one, it got spread into the atmosphere, and yeah, it landed on all parts of the surface of the cities, and it just pretty much infects everything, as you can see. More creature over here. This looks like the same as this one as well. Kinda looks like which else? Yeah, I think these two are kind of similar. So this might be like the same creature. I'm not sure. Um, and then this one, this looks like um, it has this limb, I think, and there is this face. I think this looks like some kind of fish or reptile or some sort, I think. And then there's this one as well. Oh, this one really looks like a reptile. This looks like, I don't know. This looks like komodo. This looks like lizard. There's like, yeah, like some kind of lizard, I think. And then this one is just a human. And then this one, I don't know what this is. This looks like some kind of, I I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I'm not sure. This looks like some kind of octopus. If you think about it, this looks like the tentacle over here. There is another tentacle over here. This one as well. It kind of looks like some kind of octopus. I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, it kind of looks like that. Honestly, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like that. However, from this 1, 2, and 3, I think these are all like water creature by the looks of it. So I think we will eventually have a water creature. So the river, the water body, they will not be safe anymore, I think. And you will find these also all sort of mutants, um, plant infected creatures, pretty much. So yeah. So there's that. That's the picture. And what is this? Survivors. This is July 8th. So this is like a week later, I think. Yeah, this is literally a week later. This is July 1st, and then this is July 8th. This Friday we want to share with you some more details about upcoming events. By events, I think just the same project pretty much the EMPI. And as you can see, there's this weird tree looking, and yeah, as you can see as well, this looks like the radioactive waste, and it got dumped into some kind of swamp. And yes, this is the plant. Obviously the plant absorbed water surrounding it, and with that as well the radioactive substance, and meaning that this tree also radioactive. And yeah, I think this tree might actually be alive and might actually be hostile as well, which is interesting. And then there's this one over here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. By the look of the thing, this one over here, it looks like it's like a slanted wall over here. I think this is actually some kind of entrance into some kind of mine cave system. Maybe this is the entrance to the mine. I'm not sure. But if you think about it, if if you look at it, this looks like some kind of the entrance into some sort of underground thing, because it has this weird shape. It looks like trapezoidal. If it's supposed to be like, like a house, then why does it look like this? Why is it not like rectangular? Why is it not like cubical? But this triangle shape here. So I think what's going on here is that this is actually a hole. This just looks like some kind of stairs. There's like literally there's a stairs that will lead you to the underground. So maybe the game will go into that direction. Maybe we'll actually go into the mine, the cave system. Maybe. So yeah, we'll see about that. And then this one, it's kind of interesting because this is the road that has the vehicle, as you can see, and it got covered with the vines, the plant, pretty much the roots. And yes, I see there's actually a new vehicle here. I think we'll actually cover that as well after this. But yeah, there's apparently a new vehicle, and we'll see about that as well. So yeah, there's that pretty much. And then this is the armor apparently that the players will use. Looks like some kind of hazmat suit, but it's more powerful probably, because like this one looks like the helmet from the GP 2000, and then yeah, this is just the hazmat suit, and then this is like just to have safety straps, I guess. And then this one as well, there's the gloves, and yeah, there's just that. Also, I feel like there might be something into this as well. And also, if you look at it, apparently this will only appear in the radioactive swamp, and this stuff over here will appear in the radioactive wasteland. And oh, I actually didn't look at this. This is the UAZ, I think. It's either the UAZ or the GAZ, the gas or the US, pretty much. So yeah, it's one or the other, which is interesting as well. I don't think this is the crash. This is the crash though. This one, I know for sure. My crash, it has the snoot that you can poop, and this one does not. So this is not the crash. So yeah. There's that. This is the picture. It looks like there will be some kind of, what is it? Yeah, this one. There's a tree. There's this looks like some kind of hub into the underground mine. And then this one, it looks like the vehicle are covered in plants, meaning that if you want to disassemble the vehicle, I think you might need some sort of knife or axe just to cut the vines, or the what is it, the fire to burn the thing. Even that sounds like harmful, because this is a vehicle. Maybe there is still some gas left over there, and the last thing you want to do is to set the vehicle on fire. So I think it's interesting, to think about, honestly. So yeah, meaning that if you want to search for vehicle, you need to actually remove this part as well. Like, when you want to enter the building, you also need to like destroy the, or like break the door. So I think that's what's gonna happen here. When you want to search for vehicle, then you will need to remove these fines first, which is a little bit interesting there. And then this one is July 14th. Again, the next week, pretty much. There's another one. What's an event without new vehicles? We have prepared for you such a beauty coming soon. What do you think its characteristics will be? Uh, it's interesting that Stacy consider this as event. I feel like this will be like a major update that will stay in the game, and it's not gonna be event. Um, why? The reason because if this is an event, meaning that it will only occur for period amount of time, and that will be a shame because what if people want to experience this. I feel like this will be a permanent update in the future, maybe next year. So yeah, we'll see. Like we just had a big update last September anyway, so the next update is probably like as short as probably March, February, April, probably. Or yeah, if you think about it, maybe it's another September thing. So next year September, but that's still too far. I feel like they're ready though. One thing for sure that I can talk about, that I can say about this, is that they should not be they should not worry about adding everything into one big update. I feel like they can implement the update little by little, meaning that it will keep interest of people that are playing the game, because if you put everything into one update, then people will only wait for that, and people will not wait before that, meaning that if it's taking too long, then people will actually try to leave the game because there's nothing new. Why would I stay here? Maybe that's what they thought. So I think what's best to happen here is that the developers to um, give the update little by little, I would say. Like, yeah, sure, the first one will be the biggest one, and then afterwards there will be like something implemented as well, and then after that there's some patch as well that implement certain things as well. So you know, just to keep people interested in playing the game, because well, there's like many updates that's coming. So I feel like that's great to happen. However, this is also can act as double-edged sword, because what if the first update people already dislike it. Like people want things to change, they don't want this change, they don't want to have this kind of stuff, maybe they want the old version. That will be bad, right? Because then the first update people already dislike, then the second update people will already lost interest. So yeah, maybe at the end of the day, maybe dumping everything in one big update, that's probably still the safest way to go. So yeah, I guess that is just how it is. Anyway, we'll talk about this first, this image over here. As you can see, this looks like some kind of mountain area. So maybe it's like the Ural mountain area. Maybe it will start there. Maybe it's around Ufa. I'm not sure, but yeah, it looks like this is the scientists that are trying to take sample from the location. I think this is the crate or the water area that are the one that is near the tree, or it's in the city as well. Maybe I think, but yeah. And then this is the vehicle. As you can see, there is a new truck apparently. It's a six-wheeler. Okay, maybe more. I'm not sure. Maybe this one has double. Maybe there's one more in the back. I'm not sure. Um, by the looks of this doesn't look big. This doesn't look like it's a big truck. I'm not sure. I feel like this might be worse than the crash, I think, because at the moment the crash, the KRAZ, the crash, it has the most ton, I think, before the Pelas. And yeah, I think there's that. Oh, also there's the Arctic ATV, but I think that one has 100 tons. I'm not sure, but that one you can only obtain that by paying money. So yeah, I don't think that's I don't think that counts pretty much, because it's not originally from the game that you can grind for. So yeah, I would consider Crash as the second best vehicle, I would say, in the terms of carrying capacity. So yeah, and this one does not look like it's bigger though. This is the people. Okay, this is the people crouching, and the height is only the this one. If the people stands, I think the height can be up to here. I actually think if you think about it, it might be actually a big vehicle though. Don't get me wrong. Um, yeah, when this guy stands, probably like up to here, this height, the headlamp. Yeah, but Staircrash has the big stuff in the back. Um, I don't know. Maybe this one's actually bigger, which is interesting. If it is bigger, then I might actually use this vehicle. Then, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that in the future. Now, what else over here? This person is just carrying a briefcase with the armor, the hazmat suit that we're talking. This one's orange now. It was yellow, I think. Yeah, this one's orange. Previously, yeah, this one was yellow and this one was orange. So maybe it's like there's some kind of levels. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the caption. What's an event without new vehicles? We have prepared for you such a beauty coming soon. What do you think its characteristics will be? So because Stacy asked us about what's these things gonna be, like what's characteristic it has. By the looks of things, I'm not sure. Why is this like there is this kind of stuff over here? This looks like there is some kind of glass. So okay, so this is the first that thing that I see can think of because this looks like a closed vehicle. I think this vehicle will actually give radiation resistance like by a huge amount because as you can see this looks like a closed truck, I would say. There is like a hatch in the upper side as you can see. Well, as you can see from this one over here, this looks like you need to when you want to enter, it looks like you need to enter from the top because there is no side door here, there is no door whatsoever. Maybe from below, I'm not sure, but it looks like you can climb on this step ladder over here and then you enter that. As you can see, there is one over here as well. So maybe there's that. Maybe it's like a truck that can give full radioactive protection as well. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, there's that. Is there anything else that is interesting? No, it's still there's this fine over here. Yeah, pretty much it's the location of the city that has the plants. I think they are taking samples of the water. Maybe there's something with the water. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe there's a new variant of water. Like we have the toxic water that was removed. Maybe it will be back in the future. And then we have the dirty water. Pretty much any water that you get from anywhere else is just dirty water. From the well, from the river, from the ocean, from the rain, from the ice melting, everything is just dirty water. So yeah, like the draw well as well. And we have the clean water obviously, but with this one, this might look like some kind of, I don't know, like radioactive water probably. Maybe this is like mycelium water, I'm not sure, but it must have something to do with that pretty much. So yeah, there's that. It's already almost 20 minutes. I think I'm going to cut this episode again and we'll actually talk about this one. Yeah, like this one. I said that there's this yellow and then now it's orange. I think there is some kind of level, but I think that will be for the next part. I think that will be the end though. Next part 4, about the missing update, which is the EMPI. But yeah, unfortunately that's all the time that I've got for this one. um, yeah, unfortunately, that's all the time I've got for this one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again in the next part of missing updates. Will probably come in 2023, maybe summer, maybe spring. Spring is probably a great time because, well, this is plants, so the plants are blooming starting from the spring. So maybe it will come in spring. Who knows? But let's pray for that to happen because the sooner the better, right? So yeah. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again very soon, and see ya.